Welcome to Synthetic Oil Protection. I'm your host, Eben. We're back with Anthony, and today we're going to be showing why your transmission has a problem. And this is the reason. And we're starting right now. Anthony's going to go ahead and drain her down. Here we go. Let's get this, he's got the Torx key there. Yep, we got our drain pan. And you'll see right at the bottom of the transmission, you'll see the big old Torx. And he's already got it cracked loose, and here it goes. And there she blows. Oh, she's a little bit of a farter too. She farted a little bit. You hear that? Oh, all right.
Where'd it go?
There goes the honey.
Oh yeah, look at that. Nice and not the same color it was when we put it in.
And it's only been in there how many miles? Like nothing.
Like 6,000 or 7,000.
All right. Well, now we're gonna go ahead and drop her level so she completely drains down. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button right here and tap the notification bell. And that way you'll be notified next time I go live or post a new video. All right, so before we go ahead and cork her back up, Anthony, show him the drain plug. Woo! Woo! Look at that crud on there. So I'll show you, got clean finger. See what it looks like. Got some metallic, some sludge. And that's normal. You get that as you shift. The synchronizers, there's different alloys in there. And, well, go ahead and wipe her up good and clean. Keep wiping. Got a little magnet at the end, which you almost couldn't even see before. And show them the magnet. We're good to go. All right, so we're just getting ready to whisk the old gear lube. Now, as gear lube breaks down, this is what causes your transmission to have problems. So Anthony had a little problem with his transmission. You already had it replaced, right?
Yeah.
About how long ago?
At 21,000 miles, I'm just about 27, so like 6,000 miles ago.
All right, so basically they put this super thin lubricant in these transmission stock on the manuals, and it's way thinner than 75/90. And that's what we're getting ready to put in, 100% synthetic. So this has a much better film strength, and it also has properties that prevent this. Go ahead and whisk it, Anthony. Whisk her up. So when you're driving, this is what happens to your gear lube. And air gets in there. Stop for a second. So when you're driving at 60 miles an hour on the highway, what you have is you actually have the gears coming together, just like this. And that's your differential, your manual transmission. Well, it actually puts air between there. And that air actually kills the film strength. And the more film strength you lose, you have less protection and high heat and so on and so forth. Well, we're here in Las Vegas where it's about 110 degrees in the summer.
All the time.
Blacktop's 170 degrees, and you compromise your film. So we're going to be putting in the Severe Gear 7590, and this is what Bobby Unser used in his hill climb car back in the mid-60s. And this is the leading differential lubricant for cold temperatures, just like these are driven in Colorado in the snow, and in high heat. This is the #1 gear lube. I'm going to show you the hole, the fill hole, where we're going to go ahead and feel her up. It's right here. Anthony's already got it set up, and you'll see it right about there. You'll see that little teeny hole right where the black hose is. That's the hose into the transmission. And the type of transmission this is actually like a transaxle kind of. So it's a front differential and a manual transmission all in one. And this is a GL5 specification, and this actually meets and exceeds a lot of GL4 and GL5 specifications. All right, Anthony, it's time to feel her up.
Yeah.
Let's see how easy it is. He's gonna slowly dip in, find the hole, and then squeeze. Trust, and just start squeezing in.
And just to clarify,
this transaxle probably only takes about 3.5 quarts. We're just going to double check it on the dipstick in a second. Now, I'm sure you might be wondering, does this have the modifier in it? It does. This is the GL5 specification, and that modifier is already in it for the synchronizers, so you don't have to add it at all. And it's ready to squeeze. easy peasy 3-step motion. Open, insert, and squeeze. We're gonna pass the baton to Anthony. This is our dipstick. We're gonna see how full she is. Here you go, Anthony.
Yeah.
We got 3 quarts in. Let's check her out.
Dippy dip.
Good. Let's see what we got.
It looks full to me.
It's totally full. All right, so we're out on the road, running around a little bit, getting some driving impressions. So Anthony, share with everyone here, share with why the transmission had to be replaced.
So, Subaru sucked. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, at 21,000 miles, my transmission went out because I guess I wouldn't really call my transmission a transmission. I would call it a blender of sorts, right? So, typical problem you have with the factory lubricant they use in the transmission is you're going to get a bunch of air bubbles, as we saw very clearly from what Eben demonstrated earlier. And what that translates into is it goes transmission, blender, bomb. And then it explodes. And then Subaru wants $11,000 even though your car's covered by warranty. So what we're doing is we're running a much more stabilized, thicker protectant as a lubricant, and I think we're gonna get a lot more life out of this gearbox.
Yeah, it was unfortunate Anthony had to learn the hard way, and I'm sure there's other transaxles out there that have this problem, and that's why we created this video, is to help everyone so they can go ahead and take care of it earlier. The sooner the better, because the film really breaks down quicker than you expect on a transaxle, because it's not only a differential on the front, but it's also a transmission. So It's getting tapped and nailed in both directions. And when it gets that type of heat from both directions, it really needs to be changed sooner. You say how soon? Probably every 15 to 25,000 with regular lubricant. If you're running AMSOIL, that's a special 100% synthetic, much higher film strength. It doesn't oxidize as quick. The modifiers are all proprietary, so it doesn't get the air bubbles like the other lubricant, so it holds up longer. So you could definitely extend it out more, but as you know, the sooner the better you change it, you're better off.
Already.
So what does it feel like, Anthony?
Feels good. Feels smooth and buttery.
Awesome. Holy crap, that feels so much smoother.
It actually does feel a lot better.
Because we just went around the
I'm
block.
very happy.
Oh,
AMSOIL or die, ya bish. That really did, that first to second, or that second to third right there was actually really nice. There is no rough clank. I'm a believer.
Right, we also did a video on Anthony's motor oil. We actually flushed the oil cooler, and we also flushed the whole engine of all the carbon deposits. We got rid of all the turbo coking, which happens on these turbos. So you'll see that video right here in the corner. We also just got done doing the coolant on this little angel.
Next up, brakes and rear diff.
And if you really enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. That helps out the channel. Subscribe, tap the notification bell. And on Thursday Night Live, Jeff and I, a master mechanic of mine, will be answering all your car questions.
And if you really liked the video, give it a thumbs up, then undo it, and then do it one more time just to be sure.
All right, we'll see ya.